Ben Simmons had huge expectations coming into the NBA, but so far he's fallen very short. So today we're going to turn him into the GOAT. He joined the Sixers as a rookie and missed his first season with injuries, but the wait was worth it because when he played, he was great. His first year, he averaged 14, 9, and 6, which was good enough to earn him the Rookie of the Year, but not enough to make the playoffs as Philly had a 40 and 42 record. This won't all be a loss though because he's going to get a boost on the boost board after every season. We're going to go with number 5 first for how many threes Simmons has hit in his career, and he's going to get plus 30 drive and dunk. Not bad. This extra dunking will not be his only boost though. He'll also have the GOAT board. If he completes 5 challenges in any direction, he will achieve GOAT status and all of his attributes will raise to a 99 overall, and they will stay that way until he loses, in which case he'll come back down to reality. And in season 2, he's already making progress on the GOAT board. His team made the playoffs. In the playoffs, he would face the Kemba Walker Hornets. He'd put to use his new dunking abilities, and on the other end, he'd show why he was selected to his first all-defensive team this year. They seem to have control of this series, but they start celebrating a bit too early, and they would end up falling in 7 to the Hornets. What? How do you lose to the Hornets in 7 when you have Butler, Embiid, and Ben Simmons? What the fuck? Heading into season 3, Butler would leave for the Miami Heat, and Simmons would average his career high 18.3 points per game, partially thanks to his plus 20 draw foul from the boost board. And he led the league in steals per game, which means his GOAT board is really coming along. He already almost has a bingo, and he can get it in this year's playoffs. Vucevic and the Magic were waiting in round 1, and Simmons and the Sixers would bulldoze through them easily as he averaged 18, 9, and 10 for the series to earn a 4-1 victory. The real challenge would be in round 2 though. Simmons would fall in 5. Ben needs a good upgrade this year to come back in season 4. We're gonna go with number 2 for round 2. He made it to plus 25 to post attributes is not too bad. And he's also gonna get a second upgrade this season just because why not? Let's go with number 4. He's gonna get plus 15 with speed with ball. His extra attributes would now bring him up to a 92 overall, and he would make his first all-NBA team. This would be a breakout year for Ben as he averaged 24, 9, and 8, which will earn him and the Sixers the 3rd seed with a 48 and 34 record. In the first round, he would face Bradley Beal and the Wizards, and he'd have his strongest performance ever in the playoffs as he wins games 1, 2, 3, and 4 for a clean sweep. Round 2 would be yet again where the real test would lie as Trae Young and the Hawks would control the game through the pick and roll and take an early 2-0 lead as they protect home court. Simmons and Embiid would not back down though as they respond to their own home floor to even the series 2-2. Game 5 would itself be as neck to neck as the series has been, and for 48 minutes they'd be in a stalemate and we'd be in for a treat in the final moments. This game 5 is coming down to the wire in Atlanta. He's stuck down low. He gets into Tobias Harris. Are they going to get Ben Simmons involved? It's looking like it's Harris, the pump. He gets him jumping. Harris is open, low-key. He hits it. Tied game in 1 minute and 4 seconds. Trae Young with the ball, driving it in. He's stuck down here, the lay. He doesn't get over a beat, but Clint Capella gets the rebound. John Collins down low in the post, kicks it out. Gallinari one-on-one with Danny Green. He's driving it in, draws in to protect the paint. They get the Clint. The lay is good. Ben Simmons has the ball. This is not a dud no more. This is a stud, Ben Simmons. He's a superstar in this league. One-on-one with Trae. He's too small to get down low to Joel. Draws the foul. No and one. He hits both. Atlanta has ball. Tied game. Trae Young is clutch, man. What is he going to do? It's Trae Young time. One-on-one with Simmons. That's an all-NBA defensive player right there. Clint Capella posts up Joel. This is not a good look. The defensive trap of Joel and Ben Simmons might be too much right there. The crossover. Trae creates space, kicks to the John Collins. Delays. Good. What a play with the fake floater. I don't know about y'all, but I'm on the edge of my seat right now. 10 seconds. Ben Simmons with the ball. What's he going to do? One-on-one. Trae's too little. He gets to the Joel. Joel in the post. The shimmy hook. It's no good. Big foul, Clint Capella. He couldn't miss. He did miss the first. Maybe a full court heave is possible here. Clint Capella at the line. He makes it. Philly could get a full court heave. Simmons for 3. He almost got it. Atlanta wins. They believe Atlanta had him back into Philly for game 6, and it was apparent they found some motivation along the way because they came out firing on all cylinders, and Simmons would pour in 34 points, and this series is tied, hanging into a jaw-dropping conclusion in game 7. And this game 7 is not even within reach for Atlanta. They lose by 10. and Philly's making it to the conference finals. And that had an opportunity for revenge in the conference finals. This time around, with a fully healthy Embiid, they would dominate with their size and earn a trip to the finals after a convincing 4-1 victory. Luka Doncic would be waiting for them in the finals, and he would impress with his razzle-dazzle game, and Philly was struggling to find an answer. He'd give them an opportunity, though, to steal game 1 on the road. Dallas is actually up by 1 in these final moments. They get it down low to Joel Embiid versus Porzingis. Oh my God, too strong down there. Joel creates the space. Dallas has a chance here to come back. Are they gonna get it to Luka? He's got a great defender on him in Simmons. They bring a double Luka fade. Oh, it barely rims out. Danny Green at the line. Can he at least deliver 1? They need to hit a free throw. He makes it barely. 7 seconds remain. I really hope we do not see Luka trying to fade over the taller Ben Simmons again. Luka has the ball. He's ice cold, but is he clutch? He throws the lob. It's gone. Oh my God. How did he even find Porzingis down there? Tied game. Who is Philly going to go to in the clutch? Is it going to be Ben or is it going to be Joel? It's looking like it goes to Ben. The drive. The last. And it's gone. He wins up game 1. Ben Simmons delivers. Simmons continued to deliver all series long as Dallas had nothing available to counter his size and skill set. With Dallas struggling, Simmons will execute and earn his first championship. And now Simmons officially completed his first row on the GOAT board. Going into the following season with the GOAT status at 99 overall, he would become one of the most punishing forces the NBA has ever witnessed. And now he's developed a three-point shot good enough to shoot at a 46% clip. He would do this on 31, 12, and 8 averages, but somehow they'd still only be the 4th seed. And somehow, even with 99, literally everything, Simmons did not get MVP or literally anything for that matter. No defensive player of the year, not even most, nothing. How is that possible? In the first round, they faced their rivals in Brooklyn yet again, and even with the Sixers dominating this series, they would still face a Game 7. Bro, I don't even understand how they're in a Game 7 in the first place, and why is this game close? The Sixers are up by 1 with the ball. I can't believe that this is even a close game. It's probably because Joel Embiid's bringing the ball up the court, and instead of giving it to the 99, everything said, oh my God, that's a nasty spin move. 3-point lead. All right, I'm gonna have the fucking IQ of a roadkill snail or something. They're up by 4, not 3. Kyrie Irving has the basketball here. 47 seconds left. Can Ben Simmons make it to the second round, or is he gonna have one of the most embarrassing upsets of all time? Kyrie driving it in. He gets it up over Embiid. All right, Simmons has it here. This is a huge possession. He's just kind of walking around. Embiid's wide, and he dunks it, man. 4-point lead again. All right, this thing is not over. Brooklyn does have 2 very clutch players. Anything is possible here with Kevin Durant and Kyrie. They get it into Kyrie Irving. He's in the post versus Max. He gets the screen. He's looking for a shot. Oh, he's walking it back. Oh, he has nowhere to go, man. He's selling the bag. Oh, he's just dribbling around. He drives it in. The lay is good. As long as Maxey hits this free throw, the Philadelphia 76ers are pretty much going into round 2, and he nails it. In this Game 7, Simmons have 45, 12, and 9, and they still barely won the match. In round 2, they defeat the Cleveland Cavaliers effortlessly and do the same to Milwaukee in the conference finals. And while Simmons is winning his conference, Curry would be sweeping Minnesota out west in preparation for a finals matchup. Bro, they traded Klay Thompson for De'Aaron Fox, and they also got Alex Caruso by trading Gary Payton. Even with the Warriors' new look roster, the Sixers would enter the contest with confidence. Ben Simmons was looking like the GOAT thanks to his 99 in every attribute, and he would wreak some serious havoc on Steph and the Warriors and road to a 4-2 series win and a repeat. The following season, they'd accomplished the three-peat easily, but it wouldn't stay so easy as a new threat was joining the NBA and the Detroit Pistons. In season 7, Ben would continue to shine bright, and he would be awarded his very first MVP of his career, but he had no time to celebrate because heading into the playoffs, he'd be facing his toughest opponent yet. Yo, this Pistons team really has a squad. Even with the GOAT status on Ben Simmons, this is still going to be a challenge. This would be the absolute hardest fought series of Simmons' career so far. Not only was Detroit stacked, but this would be a downright physical 7-game series resembling basketball of the 90s, back and forth on both ends of the court. And with it all tied up 3-3 in an even series, this intense duel was coming down to the final seconds. It's looking like Simmons' potential dynasty could be coming to an end. They've been three-peated, but now in the Game 7 with the Pistons, they're down 3 with a minute left. They need to stop it. This is huge. Joel Embiid better pick up a Cunningham. The back door. It's no good. The Sixers get the board. 50 seconds and some change. Benjamin Simmons has the ball. Keep in mind, he's a 99 everything. This man can shoot threes. He can dribble. He can do it all. The crossover. He's driving it in. He's taking a one-on-one. He gets his own rebound. The 1-point game. You get a stop here and you put yourself in a situation where you could be headed to the NBA Finals for a 4th season in a row. Cade Cunningham, one-on-one with Simmons. He's using the screen. Simmons gets through. Cunningham, nowhere to go. The tough shot, and he drills it in. Oh my God. With just under 24 seconds, do you take the quick 2 and play the foul game, or do you go for a 3? Let's see what they decide to do here. Ben Simmons, the cross. He gets it to Embiid. Embiid misses the lay. I could have sworn Simmons had a lane if he would have just drove. Unless Simmons has a miracle in him right here, it's looking like he's going to lose. And he's also going to lose his GOAT status. Man, Simmons cannot believe it, bro. He knows he's going back to being a shitter. The following season, Simmons would still play at an all-star level, even though he lost his GOAT status, and he'd really make up for it on the defensive end by earning his first Defensive Player of the Year. But come playoff time, he would be bounced by Detroit again in round 2 before entering free agency. He chose to leave Philadelphia and would join the Utah Jazz as their centerpiece. The team's chemistry was actually through the roof, as it seemed like a dream fit for every player. Simmons would have an astonishing season as the focal point, and he earned his 2nd career MVP, all while helping the Jazz take the best record in all of the NBA. Come playoff time, this team stayed red hot, and they'd surpass the Warriors, Blazers, and Thunder to land themselves in position for a championship. And no surprise, look who's waiting in the finals, and these dudes added Kawhi Leonard to the team. Is that even allowed? Ben Simmons will enter this finals and shock the world. He and the Jazz were highly considered underdogs in the series, yet they found themselves holding a 2-1 lead. This impressive start wouldn't last for too long, though, as in what seemed like a snap of a finger, the Pistons barreled back into the series and got it to 3-3 as we anticipate one of the greatest Game 7s of our generation. I'm not surprised that we have yet another close Game 7. I'm sure we'll see a ton with this stacked Pistons team over the years, but right now, the Jazz are actually up by 5. Wembanyama in the low post, he does draw the foul. He hits both free throws, and I know the Jazz are up by 3, but this kind of sort of feels like a must-score situation, because if you let this Pistons team get back into this, it could get ugly real quick. And Ben Simmons down low, the lay, it's no good. It's no good. That was an easy shot over Cunningham. He's bringing the ball up the court. Kawhi Leonard has the ball. He's got a history in Game 7s. They get it to Victor Wembanyama. The drive. Oh, he's got the smaller man on the lay. It's good. The Pistons only have a 1-point deficit now. Ben Simmons has got to score here. You're only up by 1. He drives it in on Cade. The spin move. The easy lay. It's no good again over Cade. This is ridiculous. The Pistons have a chance to take the lead here in Game 7. Cade dribbling it out. Screen from Kobe White. They get down on to Victor. Ben Simmons is on him. Can Ben Simmons get a stop? He can't. They were just up 5. What just happened? Can they score here in the clutch? We've seen Simmons do it before. They get it to Walker. Is it gonna go to Simmons? Simmons is down low. He's got a mismatch. They feed it to him down low, deep position. You gotta score, Simmons. You have to. He scores it. He takes the lead. Pistons timeout. Unfucking believable. They brought the double, and he still got it to go in a Game 7. Yo, what does this do for Ben Simmons' legacy? I gotta know. This is a Warriors versus LeBron caliber matchup, and Simmons just clutched in Game 7. Game's not over yet, though. The Pistons have a chance. 2 seconds. If it gets to Wembanyama, this is not good. What are they gonna do? Cunningham. Oh, where's he gonna go? Cunningham from deep. Ah, the Jazz win. Simmons does it at 7 for his 4th championship. Oh my God. They really won. If that don't deserve a like in the video, I don't know what does, man. Next season, he earned his own accolades such as All-Star, All-Defensive, and All-NBA, but ultimately the Jazz wouldn't find the same success, and they would lose in the playoffs in round 2, and season 11 would be even worse. And this season, they lose in the play-in. They don't even make the playoffs. How do you go from a 1 seed to the play-in the next year? After the devastating failure in the play-in, he would be in for a critical season as he was on a contract year, and he didn't even make the playoffs. And the failures would snowball as he then joined the Orlando Magic, which was the worst choice of his career, as the following 3 seasons were uneventful, to say the least. As he neared retirement, he would have one final push as part of the Los Angeles Lakers. Even at his old age, he still put up some respectable stats, averaging 15, 6, and 7 a night, and he was again on a great team and earned the #1 seed. Back in the playoffs, after 4 years, he'd face an aged Jokic in round 1 of the playoffs. The Nuggets would battle hard, but the Lakers would cruise to a 4-0 victory. The next round was versus an old friend in Kessler, and Simmons would leave their friendship at the door and win this series 4-0. And finally, in the conference finals, they played the 7th seed of Pelicans and showed why they were the #1 seed with another series win. And like a storybook finale, they'd face the Sixers in the finals. They would get a grip of this series straight from the start in LA, winning both games, and then going back into Philly, Simmons will feel right at home and win 2 more. And Ben Simmons has finally won 1 more. It's been a few years since his last ring, but he's earned his 5th championship in his career. Ben Simmons finished with a ton of accolades in his career recently, but you'll have to let me know in the comments if it was enough to be in the GOAT debate. But what about the actual GOAT's career? And if I gave it to Jimmy Butler? Find out how he would do by clicking this video here.